Hello. Now we'll again start with the ordinary differential equation. In the morning we have seen modified Euler's method. So the formula for modified Euler's method, we had found out y11, y12. Then we had taken the difference. You can see this was the example taken. Then we have seen the Taylor series method. So this was the formula for Taylor series method. Then we had seen the example for Taylor series method. This was the example taken. Dy by dx is equal to x square y minus 1. Now we'll move on to Runge-Kutta second order method, which is also known as RK method. Okay. Now we have seen Taylor series method. In Taylor series method, it is required to find out the higher derivative terms like d square y by dx square, d cube y by dx cube. Like this, we had to find out the higher order degree terms, derivative terms. But in RK methods, it is not required. What we require is that we require only function values at some selected points. Okay, so this is simple method and Taylor series method. Now consider a differential equation of the form dy by dt is equal to function of dy. So this is our general differential equation. What we are doing in this RK method is that we are finding k1 and k2. You can see over here the formula for k1 is h into function. Just we are replacing our function. Instead of ty it is xy, suppose here. So we'll substitute the value of x and y in the function, and then we'll find out the value of k1. After getting the value of k1, we'll find out the value of k2. So h into function, instead of x we'll take it as x0 plus h, and instead of y we'll take it as y0 plus k. What is k? K is, it is k1 should be over here. It's actually k1, so you consider it as k1 over here. Okay, and then to find out the value of y1, so y1 is what? Y1 is equal to y0 plus half k1 plus k2. So as it is second order method, you are having only two values of k. You have to find out k1 and k2. Or if you are getting simple way, just we have to substitute the values of at some selected points in the function. One function will be given to you. You have to just substitute the value of x and y, and then find out the final value of y1, which is equal to y0 plus half k1 plus k2. So this is second order method. Like this, there is first order, second order, third order, fourth order. So for your syllabus, you are having only second order and fourth order method. Now we'll see fourth order method. You can see over here, this is the fourth order method. Function is given to you. So in this you have to find out the values of k1, k2, k3 and k4. These values you have to find out. So k1 will be just h into f x0 y0. K2 will be h into f. Instead of x, you have to take it as x0 plus half h. What is the value of y? You have to consider y0 plus half k1. Then you have to find value of k3, which is equal to hf x0 plus half in h comma y0 plus half k2. Okay, then you have to find out the value of k4. So k4 will be h into f. So value of x will be now x0 plus h, and value of y will be y0 plus k3. So finally you have to find the value of k. So it is k 1 by 6 k1 plus 2 k2 plus 2 k3 plus k4, and the y1 value will be what? So y1 value will be y0 plus k. It is not written over here, so it will be so y1 will be, it will be equal to y0 plus k. This will be the final value of y1. Okay, this you have to consider the formula at the last after getting the value of k. Okay, so these are the very simple methods, RK second order and fourth order method. Just you have to remember the formulas over here. Okay, I will see example. Here the value of x0 is given to you. You apply the RK method, fourth order method. You have to solve it by fourth order method to find an appropriate value of y when x is equal to 0.2. Given that dy by dx is equal to x plus y and y is equal to 1 when x is equal to 0. So this is our equation. Dy by dx is equal to x plus y. And what is our function? X plus y is the function over here. Okay. So what is the initial condition is given? When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. This is the initial condition given to you. And you have to find the value of y when x is equal to 0.2. This you have to find. So we'll write x0 is equal to 0. So when x0 is equal to 0, y0 is equal to 1. And what increment you have to take over here? They have not mentioned any increment over here. So we will consider the increment as h is equal to 0.2. This is our increment. So fx0 y0. First we have found out the value of fx0 y0. So how we are finding out this value? You have to substitute over here x as 0 and y as 1. So we will be getting fx0 y0 as 1. Now first we are finding the value of k1. So the formula for k1 is equal to h into fx0 y0. Now h is what? Step size, or you can say increment. So it is 0.2 into 1. fx0 y0 we have got as 1. So it is 0.2000 like this. Then you have to find out the value of k2. So k2 is equal to h into f x0 plus half h comma y0 plus half k1. Now you have obtained the value of k1 as 0.200. You have to substitute over here the value of k1. So it will be 0.2 into f. So x0 plus half h is nothing but 0.1. y0 plus half k1 is nothing but you are getting 1.1. So when you are substituting this in x plus y equation, you are getting k2 as 0.2400. So this is the value of k2. After getting the value of k2, you have to find k3. So hf x0 plus again half h, it remains the same as k2 term. The first term remains the same of x. Then here it is y0 plus half k2. Now instead of k1 you have to take over here k2. So we are getting it as 0.2440. So this is k2 value, sorry, k3 value. Then we are finding out the value of k4. So k4 is just what? H into f x0 plus h plus y0 plus k3. So which is nothing but 0.2 into f 0.2 comma 1.24. So this is x value, this is y value. So answer you are getting at 0.288. Then k is equal to what? 1 by 6 k1 plus 2k2 plus 2k3 plus k4. Okay, here we have for k2 and k3 terms we have taken half of term over here. Therefore remember that here when you are taking over here it is 2k2 2k3. k1 and k4 is simple terms, so just k1 and k4. So in this formula you substitute the value of k1, k2, k3 and k4. You will get k as 0.2428. Now what will be the value of y? As I told you, y1 will be what? y0 plus k. Now what is the value of y0? Y0 value we are having it as 1. Here you can see the value of y0, it is 1. Okay, so y value you are getting it as 1 plus this k, 0.2428 value. Hello. So anyone is having doubt? I think so one student is having doubt. Yes, Dhanshu Patil. You are having any doubt? Okay, so you are requested for annotating. He is having no doubt over here. So in this way, we have found out the value of y, which is 1.248. Now here, this is only one step. We have found out for the value of, or for this only one step size. Now we'll see how to find for in two steps. Now here you can see, apply the RK method to find out the approximate value of y for x is equal to 0.2 in steps of 0.1. If dy by dx is equal to x plus y square, y is equal to 1, where x is equal to 0. Now here the equation is given as dy by dx is equal to x plus y square. Okay, these are given equation. Then what is given? Initial value of x is given. What is the initial value of x? 0. And what is asked to you? You are asked to find out the value of y when x is equal to 0.2. You are asked to find the value of y when x is equal to 0.2. And what is the step size given? 0.1. This is nothing but what? This is your h. This 0.1 is nothing but your h. Now you have to go. Now the value of x will be 0, 0.1 and 0.2. So first you have to find out the value of y at 0.1. Then you have to find out the value of y at 0.2. So it will contain two steps. So here we take h as 0.1. Function is given as x plus y square. Okay, so you have to calculate in two steps. So x0 is equal to 0. The initial value of x is 0. The initial value of y is y0, which is equal to 1, and h is equal to. So first we'll find out the value of k1, which is very simple, h into function x0 y0. So we'll substitute the value of x and y over here. It will be 0 plus 1 square. So it will be 0 plus 1 square. So we'll be getting it as 1. So 1 into 0.1, it will be 0.1. So k1. Then you have to find k2. hf x0 plus half h plus y0 plus 1 by 2 k1. So h is having the value of 0.1, the function. Now x value you are getting it as, after calculation x value you are getting it as 0.05. From this y value you are getting as 1.1. So k2 you are getting over here as 0.1152. Then you have to find k3. So h into f, x0 plus half h plus y0 plus half k2. So here you will be getting k3 as 0.1168. Then k4 hf x0 plus h y0 plus k3. So finally you will be getting over here value of k4 as 0.1347. Now here just you have to remember the formulas for k1, k2, k3, k4 and the final formula of k. So k will be equal to 1 by 6 k1 plus 2k2 plus 2k3 plus k4. So finally you are getting y at x is equal to 0.1 is equal to y0 plus k. So 1.1165. So when x is equal to 0.1, this is what does this indicate? When x is equal to 0.1, the value of y is equal to 1.1165. Okay, now the step size is 0.1. You're asked to find out the value of y at x is equal to 0.2. What we have found out now? We have found out at 0.1. Now next step. Step 2 you can see over here. Now x1 is equal to what? x0 plus h 0.1, y1 is 1.1165. This value we have got, we have just now obtained 1.1165, which is equal to 0.1. Now you have to find k1. K1 will be what? hf x1 y1, same formula that we have used over there. So it is 1.13 0.1347. K2 same formulas. So when you are calculating the further term, current term, you have to consider the previous term or previous values of x and y. When we are calculating x1, we are considering x0, y0. When we are calculating y2, we are considering x1, y1. Like this, previous terms you have to consider while calculating. Then we have to obtain the value of k1, k2, k3, k4. We have obtained the values for the of k1, k2, k3, k4. Then finally k is equal to 1 by 6 k1 plus 2k2 plus 2k3 plus k4. That is, we are getting the value of k as 0.1571. So finally your y will be y at 0.2, it will be y1 plus k, which is equal to 1.2736. In this way you have to obtain the value of y at different values of x. Okay, like this it might be asked, you might be asked in the examinations for point y is equal to 0.3, y is equal to 0.4 values. So that number of steps you will have to carry out. So this is very simple methods, RK second order and RK fourth order method. Just you have to remember the formulas. As I told you before, numerical methods are very simple. Just you need practice. When you do the practice, you can remember the formula very well. So this is about ordinary differential equations. We have seen we have covered Taylor series method, Euler method, then modified Euler method, then RK second order method, then RK fourth order method. Now only one thing remaining in this is that solution of simultaneous ordinary differential equation using RK second order method. Only this is remaining in the ordinary differential equations. So that will be covering in the next lecture. Okay, and then we'll be starting with the partial differential equations. So I will give you some problems to solve based on this all methods. Better solve it. Thank you.